Hey, Harv, it's DW Fox Sports. You got a copy, bud? And Kevin Harvick, DW here. Come to me.
I got you.
Listen, all my colleagues up here are a little bit worried about you, wondering how you feel. What's your temperature like tonight?
Temperature's cold, but it's not from not feeling well. Just feeling good. I got a little bug there a couple days ago, but I'm feeling back to 100%. So we're ready to go. Ready to race our Shell Pennzoil Chevy hard tonight.
That must be a fast car. It's taken 3 drivers to get it up there. Hope you can keep it up there, my man.
4, thanks.
Harvick had flu-like symptoms Thursday and was unable to practice. Clint Boyer ran the first session. Then he had to go race his modified at the dirt track, so Jeff Burton hopped in it and gave it a shakedown. Here's the way tonight's race will line up.
There you see it, 75 laps, pit road speed 55 miles per hour. The pit window for Sunoco Race Fuel 38 to 42 laps. You see to the rear those 5 cars right there, and a lot is because of the going to the backup cars. Those were backup cars that never got on the racetrack, but because the 1 car of McMurray, the 29 of Harvick, and the 16 of Biffle did get out on the racetrack for practice in their backup cars, they can start where they drew.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, it's 3 drivers and 2 cars. So Harv's got, he needs to win this thing just to pay the bills.
And then it looks like the 42 car made adjustments after NASCAR impounded the cars, so he'll have to go to the rear in that 42 car.
We mentioned the 28 drivers were eligible for this race. Jeff Bodine tried to put a ride together with Tommy Baldwin Racing, but sponsorship did not materialize for that effort. Bill Elliott and the Wood brothers putting all of their efforts and concentration into the Daytona 500 this year. Terry Labonte is here. Saw him wishing his younger brother Bobby well in this race, but is not competing, nor is Sterling Marlin. Those are the 4 active drivers who were eligible to start this race but are not in the field.
And it paid off for Bill Elliott and the Wood brothers, because 54-year-old Bill Elliott qualified 4th today in qualifying.
Awesome. Bill is awesome again.
Krista?
Well, Mike, you guys have documented the fact that Denny Hamlin is in a backup. His car wasn't the only thing limping after a wreck in practice. Denny nursing a torn ligament in his left knee from a basketball injury just recently, last month. He has a brace, a custom brace he uses while walking. He's not using it in the car tonight. He said it's too bulky, makes him too restrictive. Hamlin bracing for what he hopes will be also his 2nd shootout win. He won in his rookie year in 2006.
The team says that J.D. Gibbs said that torn ACL, because the movement of the leg in the race car is mostly up and down, no loading to the side, shouldn't be much of a factor for Hamlin.
It's just a clutch, and probably be all right. I don't know about the road course, but other than that, it'll be all right.
Well, I think he's going to make it okay, because when you watch the end of 2009, that could be the biggest threat to this 48 car in 2010 for this championship, the way they performed. They got to tie it all together, but they had some great runs.
The driver who shares the last row with Hamlin is Jeff Gordon. Matt?
Gordon chasing his 3rd win in this event, Mike, and there's different agendas up and down pit road. Some guys are trying to learn for next week. Steve Letarte says the only thing we're doing tonight is trying to win this race. Nothing in this car tonight will teach us anything for next week. Due to the time change in the 500 and everything else, tonight it's all about getting the trophy. Dick?
Teenager Joey Logano is going to start in the 21st position. He has had a terrific 2010 so far. A couple of weeks ago, he got himself involved in a bobsled competition, won that last weekend. They had a major event out at the Toyota Irwindale Speedway in California. He won that too. Logano is 2 for 2 so far this year.
I like starting in the back, and I tell you why. When you're back there, you can pick and choose where you want to go and work your way right to the front.
We saw where Juan Pablo Montoya in the 42 car is going to go to the rear. He's the only driver in this 24 car field that's making his first Budweiser Shootout start.
When you think about, well, what about Logano, who's Rookie of the Year? Well, last year, because under last year's rules, the Joe Gibbs team that Tony Stewart vacated was eligible. Logano was their driver, and his first appearance in Sprint Cup racing was in this event, the Buck Shootout.
And last year I think he just wanted to not wreck,
right?
Because he had had a lot of trouble in practice. Tonight, pretty sure he wants to win.
Wants a whole lot more.
He's ready for a win.
Whole different Joey Logano sitting in that 20 car 365 days later from last year.
All confused last year, all composed this year.
The Budweiser Shootout began as the Busch Clash, the brainchild of Busch Beer marketing genius Monty Roberts. Let's have a pole-winning race. Let's run it for a whole lot of money and no points, and let's run it before the Daytona 500. 9 cars squared off here in 1979 for 20 laps, 50 miles, and I think a big payday won by Buddy Baker. And from there, this has become an event that everybody looks forward to, at least until the drop of the flag. Then we'll see what happens.
I think it's so cool that we start our season with a race where, you know what, you're not worried about points. Nobody cares about running second. I couldn't tell you who finished second last year.
I think it's a good way to get the rust off, though. You know, you've been laid up for 90 days, haven't really been out on track, haven't been competing. Tonight, you can kind of get out there and roughhouse a little bit if you want to.
A little bit cold. Air temperature 56 degrees. The wind's been blowing hard here all day. We've seen gusts actually earlier today up to 25-30 miles per hour, and that will play with these race cars at the speeds they're going around this track.
And that's when they make max power, about 56 degrees.
Steve.
Well, Mike, DW was just talking about playing a little bit rough. The team just told Dale Earnhardt Jr., go up there and get it. We don't need to bring this car home, he said, 10-4.
All right.
Man, the driver's under a lot of pressure.
Now, Darrell finished second to Buddy Baker in that first Busch Clash, and you're right, Larry, we had to look it up. Jamie McMurray finished second to Kevin Harvick last year.
Yeah, and Baker led all 20 laps. I tried to trick him into letting me lead one. He wouldn't even do it.
Well, it's been a long winter, and it's been a long layoff for NASCAR on Fox. But as the cars roll up through the 31-degree banking into turn number 4, fellas, it's that time again.
It is.